Now they are exposed a little bit, they are coming out to play, they will be exposed a little bit. I hope the Spaniard will not capitalize on that.
Okay. All right, thank you. FJ, let's get some updates.
Yes, indeed. Sports Amazon, 3 minutes already played in the first half of extra time, and I can let the fans know that the Moroccans are playing from left to right. They're clad in their home kit. Red shirts, green shorts and red stockings. The Spaniards in the sky blue shirts, white socks and white stockings. They're playing from right to left. I can also quickly let you know that the Moroccans, who of course have pressed high up the pitch at the start of the second half, have just conceded a free kick. Hakimi Ziyech thought he had won a free kick, but he was offside. And the referee, Fernando...
Of course.
Of the three that the Moroccan coach brought on, one is of Sampdoria. The other, I think, Fiorentina also. And so this one, Barry, and that's a grade 2 game that he played there.
Big schoolboy mistake. And of course, I'm sure that the Moroccan fans will not be happy with what he did at all. But anyway, let's get some more calls. I have a question for you, Julius, soon, just after this call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome. This is Sports Radio Brila FM.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Double Doctor. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Julius, I hear you.
Good evening.
FJ.
Yeah, good evening.
Shola call back.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Kudos for Moroccan. They really tried to hold the whole Spain for 90 minutes. It's not a joke. But I pray this second extra time, the extra time, they can just come out small so that I still see them to do the damage assistant to Spain. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Yes. So, Julius, I wanted to ask, that was a schoolboy mistake. That was, I don't know, if you were on the team and one of your own had such a very good opportunity to score and made such an error, how do you react? Do you shout at him or do you just encourage him knowing that, well, get your kind of experience?
Well, you want to do that. You want to shout. You want to be, you're frustrated because, the minutes of the game, the most important minute of the game fell for him to do something. He just came in and then he's supposed to have fresh legs.
Yes.
He's supposed to have power. He's supposed to have precision coming into the game. He's supposed to be hungry for that goal. But he took his time. In front of that goal, you don't have to think so much. You control the ball is already rolling for you. You just blast it. Make sure you hit the target, and you don't know. Anything can happen. But he was so slow. He was thinking, okay, somebody is
overthinking.
Yes, maybe somebody is not behind him. And at the end of the day, they just came back and rolled the ball away. That is not acceptable.
Tell me, you go shout for him.
Yes, of course. Of course.
MJ.
Yes, in this Sports Amazon, interesting substitutions the Spanish have made. Alejandro Balde and Ansu Fati have replaced Dani Olmo and Jordi Alba. Wow. Those two players, left back, left winger, replaced by left back, left winger. So the Spanish are freshening things up on the left side, perhaps, of course, leaning a bit towards the warnings that Double Doctor sent way of the Moroccans. Because obviously, Hakimi Ziyech is tiring out. That means...
You can also talk to our midfield.
Okay, so, hello. 100 minutes on the clock, guys. 5 more minutes. And, of course, the first half of the extra time would wrap up. Okay, we'll get some stats though. Let's get some stats real quick from Joseph with 100 minutes on the clock. Yes, let's hear from you, Joseph.
Yes, 100 minutes on the clock about the tenses movements we've had so far in this match, but telling you how it is on paper at this point in time. 24% of the ball possession has gone to the North Africans, Morocco. 76% of the ball has gone to the Spanish national team side. 4 goal outside have doubled that digits. 8 goal attempts for the Spaniards. 2 shots on goal for the Moroccans, while the Spaniards have 2 shots on goal. 2 shots off target for Morocco as well. And of course, the Spanish side having 5. No block shots so far for the Moroccans, but 2 has been blocked for the Spaniards. 18 free kicks for the Morocco and 19, just one better of the Moroccan side. 19 for the Spanish national team. 5 corner kicks has been recorded in this match, all going to the Spaniards. 5 offside calls against the Moroccans and 4 has gone for the Spaniards. A total of 2 goalkeeper saves for the Morocco, a goal. 2 yellow cards so far, with both sides sharing 1 each, and a total of 294 passes in favor. I mean, attempted for the Moroccans, and 208 has been completed of those. 875, nearly 1,000 for the Spaniards. 819 passes have been completed by the Spaniards. The total by the Moroccans, yes, 27 has come dangerously close to scoring, while 164, a mammoth 100.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm very well. And
Good evening to you, Julius Agawa.
Good evening. Good evening. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. My name is Wilson.
okay.
Yeah, I think you should get to the penalty. And I
Really?
think, I see the Moroccans taking the day. I think they will qualify ahead of Spain. That's my prediction.
So if it goes into penalties, you believe that Morocco will
qualify.
edge Spain?
Yes. Yeah, that's what my spirit is telling me right now. That's why I called.
All right.
Thank you.
They are not talking to Ziyech. I can find spaces around Ziyech. And what the coach of Spain has done is to plant 2 fresh legs, very young boys.
Around him.
And that's a chance. Oh, no!
That was... FJ, update.
Sports
Wow.
Amazon, there are times when your best chances have to fall to your best legs. This one is not falling to the best leg. It's falling to a Serie B leg. Walid Shadira, once again, is clean through on goal after all the good work is done by Hazardin Ounahi. And of course, Shadira had just the goalkeeper to beat. Guess what he does? He plays it straight. House of your father's house. I think he's pursuing Walid Shadira at this point in time.
So his village people have remembered him.
I'm telling you, 2 golden opportunities. He's missed it. You don't do this at the biggest stage.
Well, I don't know, but this one, two clear opportunities, and you could not take it. I mean, this is not good. But of course,
but let's give credit to the Spanish keeper. He did spread himself very well, and that's why it was not a goal.
okay, let's get more. Hello. Okay, sorry, call us right back. Dr. Larry Zamojo, you talked about the bench. You said it's not so, they're inexperienced on the bench. And if they had a better bench, I'm sure that this guy would not actually be the one on the field now.
Yeah, that's why Astana will never play in the crucial stages of the Champions League. So that's what we are seeing here. You see, it is the bench that helps you win a tournament.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a marathon. So you want to see those you want to replace. Look at Ziyech struggling because they don't have another person who is equally as good. So the coach is just leaving him there, hoping that in the next 15 minutes, if they survive, he will be called on to do a penalty.
Okay, all right. Let's hope that they don't pay dearly for it soon. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Okay.
Good evening. Good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, my name is Tony.
Okay.
Double doctor.
Good evening, sir.
Don Vita Soccer of himself.
To God be the glory.
The man of OGBC2 since that day. Long time.
So, Dr. Larry Zamoje and Julius Efusa Agawa, we'll start with you, Double Doctor.
Moroccans have done very well, given the way they've contained the Spanish. They've also been very, very economical with the ball. They've not made the mistakes we feared in 90 minutes plus 15 of play. So they've done very well. The bench will be the ones now to keep talking to them. This is the time to start particularly talking with Ziyech, because that's still one player I see who is creating troubles for his team. Given his experience, he should know that once you are not with the ball, what you do off the ball is key. And so he should know how to close down Ansu Fati and now Balde, 2 men that they have brought to that very position. So Spain is very...
The first half of extra time, your view?
Why, they had those chances in the game, in the first half of that extra time. They had those chances because they came out to play. And I'm very sure in this second half of the extra time, they are still going to continue in that way. They need to put everything in now. My worry is that Ziyech is a little bit tired. What he needs to do now is to sit back and help the defense and help him to defend very well. Even if he's not going to go to the attack anymore, he can just sit there to help the defense. I think that's what you can do.
Just so you know, the second half has already started for extra time, and of course, let's hope a goal is scored in the next couple of minutes. If not, we're going into penalties.
We've not yet confirmed, but they are preparing a substitution. Just before they came in for the second half of extra time, a player had seemingly changed his outfit. Spain nil.
All right, 107 minutes gone in extra time. If you're just tuning in, it is 0-0 Morocco 0, Spain 0. We're in extra time. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please. Welcome to Sports Radio.
Morocco are the way.
Okay.
I think they have do very, 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 very well. And make Africa proud. Especially this particular one that we are watching now is looking very good. So we wish them the best.
All right.
So, but now we don't know where the win is going. But in the spirit, we believe that Morocco will win this match.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. And of course, we'll get more. Welcome.
Yeah, where is double doctor?
He's right
Good
here.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Jealous Agawa.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. You people are well done. Double
Thank
doctor
you.
will greet you for your wonderful work by making us to hear the sports in this country.
To God be the
God will
glory.
increase you more.
To God be the glory.
God will increase you more. Will increase all your family and your workers in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's talk about this game. Where you they see him go?
Let's also let you know in the 107th minute, Ashraf Hakimi.
About penalties. But Morocco is holding on, and they are better organized now than they were in the final stages of the regular time.
Okay. All right. Before they get jinxed like it was before. But of course, all right. We've got some updates. FJ, you wanna give us
Sports
updates?
Amazon, it's not looking good for Morocco. Saïss, the captain of the team, held his ankle, held the back of his leg, the back of his thigh as he went down. It seems like his hamstring has popped there, and he came after Ziyech lost the ball. He tried to clear the ball, and he just felt that pull on his left thigh, and he called for medical attention instantly. I will be honest with you, Sports Amazon, this isn't good for Morocco in any way. The captain pops his hamstring in extra time when you perhaps might likely need him the most.
Exactly.
It's really, really dangerous. Whoever is going to come on to replace him is going to be replacing a big figure, and I don't think he might do exactly the same kind of work because he's really been phenomenal for them in this game. So it is at the moment not so sure whether the coach will use that substitution, but he is trying to make sure that he plays on. Badr Benoun, jersey number 24, who plays for Al Ahly in Egypt, is the one that has been prepared in anticipation if he cannot continue as far as this game is concerned. Not so much of a bad replacement. He's a CAF Champions League winner, a CHAN winner as well, captained the CHAN team to 2 titles, so perhaps could be maybe the kind of substitution you bring on here now.
All right. Big trouble for Morocco, Julius?
Yeah, I think so. That's why they are strapping him up to quickly come back in the game. They can't afford to lose him at this moment. They need to strap him up. They need to do everything to keep him back in the strength of their defense. So I'm hoping that he will quickly come back into the game to help the defense.
But if they strap him up and the guy cannot still go, what can they do?
Yeah, he have to just be there. His presence alone will be able to. But I don't think they have enough in the bench to make that substitution right now. I think they just have to do what they have. But kudos to them. They've been able to hold their own.
How can they weather the storm in this last few minutes of the game, Dr. Larry Zamuje? Talking about Morocco.
Yeah, because it's crunch time. Maybe the doctors have to really work now. Apply painkillers and then talk to the other defenders to drop back a little.
He's back in the game now.
Yes, he's back in the game now. He's strapped, heavily strapped on his thigh. He's literally limping, Sports Amazon. He's moving on one leg as it is at this point in time. He's moving.
Getting into penalties so they don't get jinxed like they did in the Euros and the last World Cup. Yes, so let's quickly get to hear from you. Call us. Hello. Welcome to Sports Radio.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, I greet everybody in the house.
Yes, we greet you too. Hey.
Yeah, my name is Solomon. This is the first time caller.
Solo, welcome, Solomon.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your work. And I want to tell you that Morocco really show that they are the best in Africa. They are even more better than Nigerians. So I wish them luck and I want them to win.
Once again, had an opportunity. He had a free rein at goal. He did all the good work, ran at goal. And instead of him to just pull the trigger with his left leg, he dilly-dallied a bit too much on the ball once again. And he just could not connect. I mean, what do you expect from a guy who is in single digits in the Serie B? I mean, that was exactly what he gave them there. Another opportunity falling to Wakli Chernira. And perhaps Ayub El Kabi would be sitting somewhere in his sitting room and saying, if the coach is taking me to the World Cup, maybe I would be scoring that opportunity.
I'm not sure the fans are now wearing long faces, talking about Moroccan fans, not so happy about how things are turning up. But of course, last few minutes left in this game, and something needs to be done. Something needs to change in the next 5 minutes, or else we are going into penalties. Okay, Dr. Larry Zamoje, do you believe that perhaps a late goal can change it all?
Well, you can never tell. It can happen. It depends on... but I fear great...
For the Moroccan side, who's been strapped back up to join the game. We want to talk to... Well, you're very welcome, Dr. Dikwa Odunuga. Thanks for joining us for this coverage. And of course, yes, the captain of the Moroccan side clearly was holding on to the back of his thigh. I'm not sure if that's his hamstring, but you're going to tell us. And he was strapped back up, and he joined back into the game. How effective will it really be to this Moroccan side in the last few minutes?
Well, you said you are not sure, but once he was holding the back, holding the back of it, that's the hamstring. So you want to know how effective the strapping is.
Yes.
Yes, the strapping has two meanings. One, psychologically, the presence of the strong man, the captain, good player, will further make his other players to be confident that something will happen. And he himself, I'm sure it's not only strapping. They must have, like Dr. Larry said, maybe they gave him some painkillers. Not steroids. Can this contain some painkillers? So that will be effective. The strapping is such that where he may not move as he was moving before, it will restrict his movement to some extent.
Okay.
And the strapping is also supposed to act as shock absorber for any external force, aggression on that point. So he will still play, maybe not 100%, but you can be sure.
So, doctor, let me ask.
Perhaps with the penalties in mind. Meanwhile,